like this. So the point is to just realign our understanding and our delusions of grandeur that come understandably from several hundred years of actual power. Not power nicely wielded, not power responsibly wielded, in my view. So I think from a moral point of view, nothing very attractive about it. And as an economist, I have followed Adam Smith all my life because he was an anti-imperialist, very explicitly said, give up the U.S. colonies and trade with them. You don't need to own them. You just need to trade with them. And that's a very good point of view. Those who say, well, at least Europe spread its knowledge and science and so forth. Well, yes, Europe did that, but it didn't have to do that through empire and war and conquest and forced famines and many other things that went along with European empire. It could have done that through trade, commerce, decent human relations with other countries. So we have the world now much more equal in, of course, in literacy, in schooling, in technology, in industrial capacity, even overtaking the Western world in many different areas. And we still have in the West this idea that this is we're preserving the Western-led world, but that's over. And then we happen to have one of the most, sorry to say it, but one of the least knowledgeable, conceivable presidents in the United States who, sorry, but knows nothing about any of this. He was a real estate developer. He has no training in anything of this sort. Granted, he knows how to build golf courses, I think, in many places in the world. But understanding these changes in the world actually requires something more. Strangely, in Britain, the idea that the British Empire still exists through the U.S. empire, and it's going to be defended, and we can use every means from MI6 and covert operations to global dominance and so forth, somehow still persists. I marvel at it. As you say every day, better to take care of the national health system rather than worrying about running the world 80 years after losing the empire. But that mirage still exists. And France still has it. And God knows what's in the German mind of Mr. Merz right now. But none of it makes any sense. And when you come to Europe, the point of my article is precisely what you said. Europe is still battling its 19th century and 20th century delusions and wars well into the 21st century. And the idea that Russia's greatest aim in the world is to invade Western Europe is an insanity and such a violation of any basic knowledge of history